house is loud when it's quiet, every clock knows your name. I don't reach for the phone anymore, I just let the silence explain. Your jacket's still on the chair like you meant to come back someday. I stopped asking why it ended, started asking why it stayed. I don't need the truth softened, I don't need the lie dressed right. I just need to know if loving you was worth the way it felt at night. If I let you stay, it wouldn't be forever, it wouldn't be the fire, just the warmth before the weather. I wouldn't ask you to change, I wouldn't fade into you. I'd just stand still long enough to feel something true.
You always left me halfway, like you were already gone. I kept reading between your lines, like there was more coming on.
You said this is complicated, like that made it okay. But love don't need instructions, it just needs someone to stay. I've been strong in all the wrong places, quiet where I should have cried. I learned how to hold a goodbye before you ever said it out loud. If I let you stay, it wouldn't be forever, it wouldn't be the fire, just the warmth before the weather. I wouldn't ask you to choose, I wouldn't beg you to prove, I'd just let you be close enough to fade a little too.
I don't need shame and I don't need scars, I just needed someone who didn't treat love like a card.
You play when you're lonely, then fold when it's real. I stayed when it hurt, you left when you fell. Some loves don't end loud, they just stop trying.
If I let you stay, it's only for the night,
just enough to remember what almost felt right. No promises made, no damage to undo, just two shadows learning how not to fade into you.
I'm not asking you to love me,
I already know the truth, I just needed one last moment where I didn't disappear for you. You don't look guilty, you don't look cruel, you look like someone who already knew. Your hands are steady, mine start to shake. Funny how calm feels when it's already too late. You say we try like that's enough, but trying ain't love when it never gets tough. There's nothing left to hold when the truth feels lighter than the words you told. I kept the flame, you watched it die. Now all that's left is the reason why. There's nothing left to hold. I packed your silence, you packed your pride. I carried the weight, you called it time. You say I'll be fine, like you're doing me good. But loving you hard was the only thing I understood. I don't just let go. There's nothing left to hold, no fire left in me, no tears left to fold. I gave you my faith, you gave me control. Now all I can feel is the letting go. There's nothing left to hold. I don't need you to miss me, I don't need you to call, I just needed to know I wasn't nothing at all. You say you're trying, like that's a place, like love's a feeling you visit, not stay. Your bags are always halfway packed. I stop pretending you're coming back. You swear you care, but I can tell you don't run when it's easy. You run when it's real. You don't stay, you just get close. You don't leave, you just let go. You say the words, but you don't choose. You don't break hearts, you just don't move. You don't stay. I learned your patterns down to the day you pull me in, then drift away. You love the feeling, not the cost. You like what's found, but not what's fought. I used to wait, now I just see you never left me. You just never picked me. You don't stay when it gets hard. You don't fight, you just go quiet and call it calm. You don't lie, you just withhold, and somehow I'm the one left cold. You don't stay. One day you'll miss me, but not enough. You'll call it timing, I'll call your bluff. You don't stay, and now I know that loving you was loving alone. I won't beg, I won't wait. You don't stay, but I don't either. Some doors don't slam, they just don't open again. We had a driveway future, a back porch plan, names we never used but almost said. You look like forever and borrowed time. I kept believing you'd decide. I was building a life, you were passing through. I was making room, you were just killing time. We were almost was almost right, almost something worth the fight. I held on, you held back. That's how almost seemed like that. like they were mine. I covered your doubts with faith and time. You said maybe someday, like it was kind. But someday never shows when you don't try. We were almost was, that's the truth. Almost loved, almost you. I won't wonder what it was. Some things and best is almost due. Almost hurts, but not forever. I didn't pack in a hurry, didn't slam a door. I folded up the reasons I don't live here anymore. The light came through the window like it knew my name. Funny how the truth feels steady when you finally change. I used to wait on answers like they'd fall from you. Now I listen to the part of me that already knew. I'm already gone, I just hadn't moved yet. Already strong, I just hadn't proved it. I loved you honest, I loved you long, but by the time you noticed, I was already gone. You talk about forever like it's something we missed, but forever doesn't feel like standing still like this. I don't need a witness, I don't need a sign. I finally trust the time, and that's mine, not yours, not time. I don't replay the ending, I don't need it fixed. Some things don't fall apart, they just don't fit. I'm already gone from the doubt and the noise, from love and potential, more than a choice. I won't leave a trail, I won't drag this on. If you're looking for me now, I'm already gone. This isn't running, this is release. This is what happens when I choose peace. You didn't lose me, you just waited too long. I didn't disappear, I just moved on. I'm already gone, but I'm standing tall. I don't ache for what I don't need at all. I just open